joining us and for your continued support. On April 11th last week, County Executive Olszewski released his fiscal year 2025 operating budget proposal to the County Council. His proposal includes nearly $2.6 billion for Baltimore County Public Schools. The County Executive's proposal, which fully funds the budget request that was submitted by the Board of Education in February, provides $41 million above state required maintenance of effort. We're grateful for his support and unwavering commitment to Team BCPS. His record investments in our school system will help us to prioritize resources in areas of greatest need and fast-track our critical work to build a high-performing school system. The County Executive's budget request includes funding above and beyond the BCPS base budget to help us fast-forward our efforts to improve student achievement. I'd like to highlight a few of those additional items. First, raising the starting salary for our educators to $60,000. This fulfills the county's obligation to the Blueprint for Maryland's Future 2 years ahead of schedule. Funding for additional bus drivers and teachers to respond to anticipated growth in kindergarten and multilingual learner populations. And finally, $250,000 in additional funding to expand high school student access to college courses at the Community College of Baltimore County for students who are not yet college and career ready. I'm also pleased to share that in addition to the county executive's investment, CCBC is providing a one-time $1 million grant funding to bolster our efforts to prepare non-CCR students for college readiness as well. As you know, there's one more step in the budget process. The County Council will review and provide approval. Much like our partnership with the county executive, members of the council have consistently shown their support for the school system. They recognize that it is critically important to invest in our students now to build a thriving Baltimore County. We are hopeful that they will approve the budget request, and we look forward to working with them. When we talk about our work and why it's imperative that our county leaders make investments in our system, it is because we understand just how crucial every dollar is to successfully prepare more than 110,000 students to complete their educational journey. As our students prepare to excel in college, careers, and the military, our teams work very hard to make sure that their needs are met. The recently released data on graduation rates for students in the class of 2023 is an example of the continued work in our school. The 4-year cohort graduation rate for Baltimore County Public Schools students rose to 84.9%, while the overall graduation rate for students across the state declined. Ours rose by nearly half a percentage point from the previous year. Our data is trending in the right direction, and we're especially pleased with the progress that we're seeing with both improved graduation rates and decreased dropout rates at several of our high schools. 14 high schools: Chesapeake, Eastern, Franklin, Hereford, Loch Raven, Milford Mill, Newtown, Owings Mills, Patapsco, Randallstown, Sparrows Point, Towson High, Western School of Technology, and Woodlawn all saw an increase in their graduation rate. 7 high schools, Eastern Technical, Franklin, Hereford, Loch Raven, Owings Mills, Sparrows Point, and Towson also saw a decrease in their dropout rate. I do want to take a moment to recognize Principal Mike Jones in the Randallstown High School community. The biggest gain in graduation rate was at Randallstown High School for the second year in a row. Their graduation rate increased by 6 1/10 percentage points from last year to 94.2%. Last year, they had a 10-point increase. We are proud of the accomplishments of the class of 2023 and will continue to intensify our efforts to meet the needs of all of our students. With roughly 8 weeks left in the school year, I want to share some important safety reminders for our students and families to make certain that we work together to finish strong. Positive and secure school climates have a tremendous impact on student well-being and learning in the classroom. School administrators continue to respond swiftly when students engage in disruptive and dangerous behaviors on school property. We will continue to use all legally available tools and resources to protect students and hold accountable those who break the rules. The student handbook includes an overview of the rights and responsibilities of BCPS students and a summary of the laws and regulations that impact students. I want to remind our parents and guardians of the importance of setting positive examples at home and in the community. The behaviors we model at home and values we instill in our children have tremendous impact on the schoolhouse. We call on parents and guardians to limit and monitor student social media, cell phone use, friend groups, possessions, and needs. Join with our school communities to provide a positive presence and share safety concerns directly with school leaders to ensure that they are addressed quickly. This summer, the BCPS Office of Food and Nutrition Services will once again offer free breakfasts and lunches to Baltimore County children throughout the summer food service program. We are seeking athletic programs, academic groups, music groups, church groups, summer camps, and more interested to register as summer food service program sites. There is no cost for participation. The program will serve free meals from June 20th to August 16th to children from ages 2 through 18. We encourage groups and organizations to register now to request meals for your program. I'm also pleased to share information about another program that we launched this year. Our Growing Ready Employees Through Applied Training, GREAT, pilot program is a work-based learning initiative that targets BCPS students ages 18 through 20 who receive special education services. The program prepares students who have completed all of their graduation requirements for a diploma or certificate of completion, but are legally entitled to remain a BCPS student until the end of the school year in which they turn 21 to be ready for competitive employment in BCPS high-vacancy job areas. Using a phased rollout, our pilot launched in January 2024 with 3 students. To date, we now have 15 students participating in the program. 7 more students are training for potential employment within the building services position, and 4 more are training for food services position. If hired, these students receive full paid positions with benefits. As the pilot ends this school year, we're actively seeking ways to continue and expand the program, including aligning other aspects of special education services. The GREAT program is just one more way that BCPS is demonstrating our commitment to fully implementing the blueprint for Maryland's future, and in particular, focusing on Pillar 3 for college and career readiness for all of our students. Lastly, I want to invite all of you to join us this Thursday at 4 p.m. as we announce the recipients of the 2024-25 Teacher, Principal, and Assistant Principal of the Year Awards at our Champions for Children celebration. In addition to the Schoolhouse Champions for BCPS students, our event will also celebrate a variety of other leaders, including our Rising Star Teacher of the Year, Supervisory Leader of the Year, Supporting Services Employee of the Year, Community School Facilitator of the Year, Transportation Champion, AFSCME Employee of the Year, Volunteer Champion, and Business Partner Champion. Save the date. On April 30th, we are going to host another curriculum night at Delaney High School. Curriculum nights are great ways for families to learn more about our curriculum and our efforts to improve instruction in all of our subjects. We will also discuss what families can expect to see their children doing in school and at home, and provide tips and resources on how to support students. Families at these events have an opportunity to view materials and ask questions. Thank you for your time this morning, and I turn it over now to Ms. Onijala to facilitate the question and answer period.
Kristen Griffith with the Baltimore Banner. Question that people have asked consistently. Any updates on the Pikesville High investigations you can share?
Thank you for that question. No, there are no updates that we can share. Active, ongoing investigation, and the same way I came and shared with you guys, I'll be right back sharing with you as soon as we can.
Bree Hatch with WYPR. I'm going to ask about charter schools. I know there are 2 new applications being considered. I know this is your first year as superintendent, but any idea why there aren't many charter schools in the county right now, and like why the focus now for new applications?
So I couldn't speak to why there haven't been in the past. I can share with you that we follow the same process annually. This year we see, 2 applications, and this evening the Board of Education will vote and make a decision about how to proceed forward.
Also interested in the charter schools. One of them has been recommended for approval, the bilingual global citizens, if I'm getting that correct. Wondering if this is in response or maybe sort of a trade-off from the passport program that had to end. No.
Absolutely no connection whatsoever. As you know, with charter schools, there's community interest in specific areas, and they bring those forward to the school system. But let me also add, in terms of the passport program, just a reminder to all of our community that was a recommendation of the efficiency study from a few years ago. It's been a phased rollout. At the same time, we continue to expand world language offerings in all of our schools.
Following up on that again, any like tied to overcrowding issues to address sort of like spacing issues in county schools?
Absolutely not. We want all of our students, and we want more to come to Baltimore County Public Schools. So certainly we will partner with additional external partners as they come, but we take the responsibility seriously to address overcrowding in our schools and make room for all of our students. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you in May. Have a good day. Be safe.